John, as always, thanks for joining us on the midweek catch-up. First of all, let's look back at Saturday's game against Partick Thistle.
Well, first and foremost, we knew it wasn't going to be a classic football match with the state of the surface. It's a really poor surface. We've done a lot of check in terms of over the last month or so, and we just felt going into there it would be more of a physical game. And it sort of worked out that way. There wasn't much in it between the two teams, so to put so much into it and lose a goal from a set piece where everybody's got their job to do, it's a little bit disappointing, you know. Then what happened, the reason that we went to the 5 at the back is because Donaldson's struggling with a groin problem. That's why he come off against Ayr United, and we gave him right up to the last minute to see if he could make it, which was Saturday morning. You know, when he wakes up in the morning, he takes his painkillers and his medication just to see if that would ease the pain. And then it was a case of me getting to him at the pre-match and saying, how are you, what do you think, have you got a chance? And just talking to him, I could instantly tell that mentally he wasn't ready to go, and he was still injured, he wasn't injury free. So that's when we had the decision to make in terms of what do we do, and we all agreed that it would be a little bit unfair to put Leon Jones in or Breeny in a back four that have not played first team football for a long time. So that's why we decided to go with a 5. The disappointing thing is we never had the opportunity to really go and work on it, because all our shape on the Thursday and the Friday, or more so on the Friday in 11v11, Donaldson was on the training pitch training, and we were hoping that that was going to be the case. So we had to sort of reassess it and look at it and adjust it, and we had to do that. So it was a case of going with the 5, taking pole or foot, or still going with the 2 physical ones up front, and go and have a go. So it didn't work out, you know, and you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, in terms of why did you come away for your football philosophy and all that stuff. And then if you win it, you go for 0-0. If you win it, then great decisions. If you lose it, then you know what you're doing, and that's part and parcel of football. So you sit back and look at it, and the whole day was disappointing because we knew what we had to do. If we went and matched the result at Ayr United, then coming here on Friday night against Queen of the South, then all we needed to do is win the game and score goals. And you know, now it's really a wee bit out of our hands, but we still need to take care of business Friday night. So I've said there in the press as well, it was a season that no one expected. No one expected the season to be like this. It was a season that no one's been prepared for, a season that no one's wanted, but it is what it is. We've all had a part to play in it, it is what it is. And then I look at it on the positive side. You know, as you say, is the glass half empty or half full? And I see it half full, because who knows, we might have been relegated 4 or 5 games ago, but we're still in there fighting, give ourselves a fighting chance. And football's got an awful habit sometimes where you think it's just maybe just slipping away from you, that it might just turn and go in your favour, and hopefully that is the case on Friday. But what I will say is we have to go and do the business. There's no point us coming up here on Friday playing against Queen of the South. We need to go and do the business. We need to make sure, and coming up with, you know, not getting the result it required. We need to get that winning result, and hopefully the result doing at Ayr United will go in our favour. Not looking for any favours from Partick Thistle. I wouldn't even, a good mate of mine, Ian McCall, he's entitled to do what he wants to do, what's best for his team. And if they're in the playoffs, and it means resting a few players and getting 1 or 2 injuries ready to go for the playoffs, then he's totally entitled to do that. Yeah, I would do it if I was the manager in my team, you know. But so we have to focus, look for a favour from no one, go and get the job done. Against a team of Queen of the South that I've seen live 3 times over the last 6 weeks. Good side, Wally's done a good job, play good football, go about their business in a good manner. we have to be at our best, and we have to be a lot better than we were against Ayr United, and that was poor. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because I think everyone was knowing what was at stake. We all knew what was at stake against Ayr United, and I felt that maybe the pressure got to us in terms of not playing at our best, taking nothing away from your opponent, Ayr United. But hopefully that's not the case on Friday. You know, we give Queen of the South all the respect they deserve, but it's what we do, individually, collectively.
And just in terms of team news?
In terms of team news, we've got to give Donaldson every chance, but we're going to try and bring it forward today. In terms of, we're looking at him to go for it full out on Wednesday. So Thursday is the day that we're making a decision, but then we'll be better prepared in terms of we've got to go with a 5 or we've got to go with a 4, because the training sessions are designed for all that. So, you know, we'll leave no stone unturned in our preparation, but I think everybody knows that Big Call's a big player for us. He's been on good form, and fingers crossed he makes it.
Graham Don, Lewis Martin, Paul Allen?
Lewis Martin's back training with us. That's another one that you know, was missing on Saturday. He started back training today, him and Graham Dorrans. They've been very close, working very hard with the physio. And in terms of Graham Dorrans, he's got that kind of quality. He's got probably got half an hour in him, you know, before he runs out of steam. But if he can come through the next couple of days injury free, in terms of pain free, then I would be prepared to take that opportunity, because if you've seen his performance the last time we played against Queen of the South, he was outstanding. So if he can hit the heights, you know, and we get him for half an hour, then you know you've got that at your disposal. In terms of Lewis Martin's another one that you know, over the next couple of days, if he trains well and has no repercussions, then he'll another one that will come into contention. So the only other one is Paul Allen. Paul Allen's still a little bit away, and then it's picking the right team and go and get at them. You know, and get back to what we know what we can do. And if we play the style of football that, you know, we've been really good for and starting to get our name for and renowned for, then I'm hoping that could be good enough. One of the biggest games in the club's history. And I'm asking all the supporters, if it's a nice night, sunny night, Friday night, summer night, then there's nothing better to get yourself out after your work, get showered, get yourself out there, go for a couple of pints with your mates and come along and watch your team. We need your support, we need it vocal, we need your support. So, you know, I'm hoping that we can get up to that 5,000. So anyone that's not been to see the Pards over the last few years, get in that wardrobe, get in the drawers, get your old strip out, get it on, get your Dunfermline colours on and come and support us. We need it, we really need it on Friday night. We won't let you down.